There's a 50,000 acre forest fire due west of Crater Lake, so it's a bit smoky this morning.
Lake going on the water. Called Cloud Cap Overlook, and there you can see the boat, Klamath something Klamath. It's an open boat. There's the Phantom ship over there. And I'm gonna say this is the least smoky we've seen it, but it might be just because the sun is the way it is. Okay, 7th of September 2018, just leaving Broken Arrow Campground in Umpqua National Forest. It is our last day on the trail. We should be in Port Orford later this afternoon. Get some gas, then we're going to hit the trail. I'll be back later on. Okay, just off the pavement, a few minutes into our day, last day on the trail. Walk rates, good surface. Off into the woods we go. Look at how smoky that is. You can't see anything. Forest fires must be fairly close. Hopefully it won't cause us a problem. Yeah, for a burn scar. This particular road seems to be overgrown in places. We're wondering, are we the only people that come through here that we be TAT riders? Perfect example. Very smoky down there. impacted by the fires after all, as you can see. And there's a gentleman in that Tahoe down there, but he is sound asleep. We were hoping to ask him for directions because we've got no service. This road appears to be open. It goes to a place called Tiller, but I don't have any maps, so we'll have to figure it out. I'll get back to you on our progress. Talked to the nice gentleman. He told us what way to go to avoid having to do any further reroutes. So we are off to a place called Canyonville. Away we go. Thousands of miles, 3 weeks. Here we are.
Well done.
Well done to you too, sir. Stay left. Got you getting your tires wet. Here you go. Crazy Norwegian for dinner. Crazy Norwegian fish and chips. Episode 18 of Notes from the Road. So it was our day off. It was the 5th of September, a Wednesday. Our daily mileage was 118, total mileage was 4,263. Wildlife observed, loads of chipmunks and a bird carrying a fish in its talons. Slept until 8:41 a.m, lovely. Breakfast at Diamond Lake Resort and then off to Crater Lake National Park at 11. We visited all of the visitor centres and hiked down to the lake at Cleetwood Cove. Mike jumped off a rock about 20 feet up, as did other tourists. It was a 2.1 mile hike up and down in total, with many stops at the overlooks. Only downer was that due to the forest fires it was a little hazy. Great place for a day off the bikes, and I will be back. So day 18 of actual riding was the 6th of September, Thursday. Daily mileage was 260, total mileage 4,523. Wildlife observed, cows, chipmunks and a grouse. Lodging and gas anxiety 0. Rider condition pretty well rested in spite of a cold night of camping in the low 40s overnight at Broken Arrow Campground. Trail difficulty 2, maybe 3, some overgrown 2-track that was a little bit rutted in places with uphill or downhill grades. 66 miles of uninterrupted gravel forest roads. Alas, a bit too slow for my liking. I was a little bit bored after 2 hours of it, and we ended up doing 3.5 hours of it. Other riders passed 3 Canadian TAT riders riding north from Port Orford. Notable events. Last day on the TAT. Mixed emotions. Delighted to be going home to Amanda, Kieran and Lillian, as I've missed them so much, but what an adventure I've had. We'd seen a lot of smoke while in Umpqua National Forest and smelled it on a few occasions, so it's not a great surprise when we came across a manned roadblock on the trail near Tiller, Oregon. The gentleman there mentioned talking to 3 Canadians doing the TAT the day before. He advised that rather than staying on the trail and encountering multiple roadblocks due to the forest fire, that it would be best for us to get to the west side of I-5 and maybe rejoin the trail there. He suggested going to Canyonville. So that was the end of the unpaved section of the TAT for us. So a paved road to Canyonville, where we had pizza and a salad. And again, the waitress mentioned the 3 Canadians also having been there yesterday. And I think it was over lunch that we actually decided we weren't going to have time to get back on any unpaved sections of the trail, given it was like early afternoon at that point. So we rode north on I-5 for 15 minutes, and then it was 2-lane blacktop all the way to Paradise Point State Park. That marks the end of the official Trans-America Trail. A wave of emotion passed over me when I first laid eyes on the Pacific from the park. What an adventure. We did see the 3 Canadians coming out of Port Orford as we were going in. We all waved vigorously at each other because we knew what we were doing and they knew what we were doing and we knew what they were doing. We did end up riding into the Pacific Ocean on Battle Rock Beach. I should say that I specifically put the sign in the video there because we and ahh'd a bit about whether we were allowed to go down onto the beach or not, and the sign didn't specifically say it, so we decided I walked down onto the beach, and I actually walked in and put my boots in the sea, and I said, what the hell, we just go for it. But I don't know if you noticed when I was riding down, from my perspective, there was a couple walking up against us, and they gave us dirty looks. I don't think they were too happy with us riding the bikes down there, but we know it's okay, so go ahead and ride them down. It's a great way to finish it off. Anyway, back to the notes. Entry was steeper than it looks like on YouTube, as always. It's always steeper than it looks like on videos, but it was fine. It was quite a thrill to put my tires in the Pacific. The beach was hard-packed sand where I rode, so it was easy. After that, it was fish and chips at the Crazy Norwegian. We ended up deciding on a motel after Mike mentioned that the dew point was going to be 53 degrees Fahrenheit, an overnight low of 51 degrees Fahrenheit, which would have meant wet tents in the morning. We had a split-level condo at Castaway by the Sea, which overlooks the port part of Port Orford, the fishing part. And I would stay there again. I'd love to bring my family back there. Nice to have my own room, hand washed, a change of clothes. Motorcycle condition, Mike's left fork leaking. And that's it for Notes for the Road for episode 18. We've one more to go before we finish the series on the TAT. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.